interesting. Well, I'm going to wait for a few more people to get on. I think some of you were on my Periscope that just got knocked off. Let me tell you what just happened. I'll let a few more people get on here, and then let me tell you what just happened. So I'm using my iPad that I use for all of my Periscopes. And the only connection I have to it is I've got a microphone, a little plug-in microphone, all right? Physically, I'm not in contact with my iPad. What just happened is that my iPad went into airplane mode. That just happened while you were watching. My iPad, by itself, with nothing around it, touching it, anything near it, just went into airplane mode. And so the iPad was fine. It just had kicked me off the internet. Have you ever seen that before? I've never seen that before. And I wouldn't have noticed except the little airplane icon came up as soon as the connection went down. Well, that's weird. Anyway, let's see if it goes down again when I say my point. My point was that it's been however long it's been since we heard that Agent Strzok said in an email that there was, quote, an insurance policy that they talked about in, quote, Andy's room or office. And I said at the time, don't interpret this as being it's a coup, don't jump to conclusions. There could be some other just normal context to that. Today, I'm changing my vote. Right? It's been long enough that if there was another explanation, it would have at least leaked. Or if it hadn't leaked, and intentionally so, right? Because Agent Strzok, he doesn't want this out there hanging over his head, right? So if he had any other explanation, he would have said to his lawyer or a coworker or somebody who could leak it, say, look, would you just tell these guys that the insurance policy refers to some other thing? All right? Where's that? Now, we haven't heard from him about anything, so you could say, well, he's just quiet about everything. But you wouldn't be quiet about that. If you had been accused of literally planning a coup against the government of the United States to overthrow a sitting president, and that's the accusation. And it all comes down to this insurance policy words, because it wouldn't be enough just to know that he hated Trump, right? That probably is true of half of the people working everywhere. But we've gone a long time without any alternative explanation, and here's the important point, they haven't even said, well, just wait and we'll tell you what that means. So they haven't said there's an alternate explanation for it, and they haven't even said, just wait a while and you'll see the alternate explanation, settle down, it'll all be explained. Even the Democrats did that with their memo. They said, yeah, wait, I know what the Nunes memo said, but you just wait for our memo and, it'll clear things up. Now, it might be that the Democrats' memo doesn't clear up anything. But the smart thing to do is to say that it will. And say, hey, hold on, don't jump to conclusion. We got something that'll set everything straight. The fact that we have not heard anything like that coming out of whatever Strzok's contacts camp lawyers are, is kind of changes the calculation, all right? On day one, when you hear